Hey guys, welcome back to Danganronpa V3. In the last one, we lost Tenko. If you haven't seen it, you better watch because spoilers are coming.
It's all our fault that they ended up like that.
It's your fault, Monsignor.
Daddy, help! We won't know what to do on our own.
We gotta use your power of love that'll snap him back to normal.
That one where Father is just an empty shell now.
That's right. That's not true. Anything is possible. The power of love.
You don't understand because you've never been loved, Monodam.
Daddy, I love you. So please come back to normal.
Father! I want to see you, Father. I love you with all my heart. Are you making me blush? I'm back. Were you good while I was away?
Thank you so much, my adorable darling cubs. With you running the academy, I was able to fully enjoy my relaxing vacation. Oh, that tickles! Father's intense love is getting me all soaked. Daddy, your tongue feels amazing.
Oh.
It's better not awaken anything in me.
Ew.
Man, the vacation was just what I needed. It's very important to take time off to relax. Normally, companies won't even let you take time off and go on vacation. But I was able to do it. The secret is just to leave whenever you get permission or not. Huh? Wait, so then who's this Baldy then? Oh, just a part-timer. I got to cover for me while I was gone. Here's your pay, like we agreed on. Now, take it and get out of here.
I thought you were supposed to be relaxed.
Oh, now that nuisance is out of the way. What were you guys talking about again? Oh, that's right. That's what happened to your votes if there are two blackened candidates. Well, I have an answer for that. It's the first come, first serves.
First comes, first served?
Yes, the blackened who killed the first victim to be discovered will be the target. In other words, the blackened who killed Angie, who isn't the same who killed Tenko. The only Angie's killer will be considered the blackened. Basically, Tenko killer wasted a kill, and Tenko herself is a waste of a victim. Oh, I added the school regulation so you can review it later. I also updated the Monokuma file. Do your best to investigate this murder. Boy, even is gone so smoothly. Now Father's running things again. The leader's got to be able to make decisions. Indeed, it's just the worst. Now he's...
Daddy, you're glowing. You're glowing like a lamp.
There's nothing better than being praised by my cute cubs. There's nothing better than spending time with my cute little cubs. For as long as you live, I'll let any of you go. I will never let any of you go. He just left us behind while he was saying he'd never let us go.
That's why he's so amazing. Please.
Ew. I'm not finishing that.
To make sense of all that.
Listen closely.
It's better if we different culprits, then our votes will determine Angie's killer.
No.
But we don't even know if there's a different culprit, do we?
Let's see.
True, we should investigate Tenko's death as well, just in case.
How exciting!
Finally, things are heating up. I'm so excited.
Piece of shit!
Ah, you freaking psycho.
Shuichi!
Suichi, this is bad. Huh? This is unquentably bad. Unquestionably, not quentably. My god. I can't believe Tenko was killed. Everyone's upset and confused, and I'm in no shape to help right now.
No.
So this is where you need to step up.
Listen up.
Listen. The possibility is possible. All of you gotta do is make it so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright. Then let's check the Monokuma file. The victim was Tenko Chabashira, I think. The ultimate Aikido master. I butchered her last name. I'm sorry if I did. The body was found in the middle of the room on the 4th floor. The time of death is approximately 11 a.m. The only visible injuries is a stab wound in the back of her neck. A stab wound in the back of her neck, the same as Angie's. It doesn't look like consider a coincidence. Maybe it's Angie's curse. Curse!
Jeez.
God, not again. Curse!
Hey!
What? Curse? Kaito, calm down. No way there's a curse. Don't scroll around.
You're the one who's screwing around. Do you want to die?
A dull sound bursted through the room. Ooh.
Are you okay?
Kaito, are you okay?
My bad.
My bad, Suichi. I'm starting to feel bad, but for a different reason. I'm gonna get some fresh air, so I'll leave this to you and Maki roll. Kaito left the room, is still a bit wobbly. Should we resume investigation this time of this instance?
That's correct.
True, we should have time. We haven't time to mourn Tenko's death, as well as our own lives are at risk.
That is true, but Angie, then Tenko. And to think earlier, I was suspicious of Tenko. I'm sorry, Tenko.
How can this be?
Oh, it's all Gonto's fault. Gonto failed to protect the friend again. It's okay, big boy. Tenko's death caught us all off guard. Everyone is panicking.
I have to keep it together because I'm a detective. Yeah, we know.
Well,
It's too dark in here. We can't investigate even if we wanted to. Gota, bring candle from other room to make the room bright, okay?
No.
No, that won't be necessary. Yeah, that's not necessary at all. Huh? What?
listen up!
Show him, Kibo. Show him your new power. New power?
His eyes lit up. I, Iruma, the gorgeous girl genius, have installed a new function in Kibo.
Just leave it to me. I will become the guiding light that shines on you all.
Shine on, shine on! Shine on, you crazy fucking diamond!
Okay, Mew. Man, what a lame function. You should have made him like a transformer or something.
It's okay.
But it is bright now, so we should hurry and investigate.
Okay.
You're right. Why did we get that? Okay. Tenko. No, not the blood? Okay. The floorboard is loose and the under Tenko. Why is the floorboard loose?
If I remember correctly,
It wasn't like that before. It must have come loose during the seance.
Why?
Why would it come loose during the seance?
but
A floorboard is thick and heavy. Wouldn't they have come loose easily? Then someone must have loosened it on purpose. Loosened it on purpose. What? Tenko's dead body. She took her last breath. Crouched over like this. According to Monokuma file, her only injury is a stab wound on her neck. This wound is fatal. This must have caused an instant death. I didn't even hear her scream during the seance. Wait. Understood. I will not say a word until the seance is over. Would Tenko really keep her mouth shut despite the pain?
No.
Her death might not be an instant, but she couldn't have gone far before she bled out.
Huh?
What do you mean?
What's the point?
You were concerned about that, right?
Okay.
Whoops, didn't mean to skip that. You're speaking from my
That's
experience.
obvious.
Of course, quick deaths are my specialties. Well then, that makes sense.
By the way,
The real question is, was she killed with? I don't see the murder weapon around. You're right, I don't see it. Poor Tenko. Iron cage, has blood on it.
is this?
It looks like to be around 3 feet height and 5 feet wide. It's a pretty large iron cage.
okay.
Big enough for one person to fit inside. During the seance, Kokichi and I covered Tenko with the cage. We were supposed to remove it as well. But it was Himiko who rushed over it and removed the cage. How did she do it though? God off strength.
Hey,
Hey, look at this.
is this?
A blood stain on the bottom of the cage. Probably Tenko's blood, yeah?
That's true.
Yes, imagine so. This splatter must have been made when she was killed.
What do you mean?
Which means Tenko was killed while she was inside the cage.
Okay.
I think you're right. Tenko went under the cage before the seance. But when the cage was lifted, after the seance, she was already dead.
Then
If she was stabbed right when the cage was lifted, that would explain the blood stain, right? Perhaps she wasn't killed during the seance, but exact moment when the cage was lifted. That's a possibility. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Marker stone. Please rest your forehead upon the stone marker I placed out here. It is a stone I brought from the...
It is a stone I brought from the courier. Are you sure it will work?
Certainly. It is merely needed as well a marker for her forehead to rest upon.
Like this?
Tenko and her forehead, this rock on her forehead hunched over. She had to make herself small to fit inside the cage. Well, let's talk to people, I guess. But first... During the seance, the wooden statue was on top of the cage. It took 4 of us to remove it. The wooden statue is pretty heavy. Kyo said it was about 175 pounds, so that must be the weight of 2 girls. What do you think know about girls? Have you ever been touched by a woman besides your mother? What?
I'm kidding.
I'm kidding. Anyway,
Is this?
if it's heavy thing on top of that, the cage, then Tenko wouldn't have been able to get out easily.
Okay.
You're right about that. That didn't sound like you were kidding earlier. Oh gosh. The white sheet was placed on top of the cage. Kyo removed it.
Is this?
This cloth is pretty thick. It's similar window curtain, but it's completely upward and on the back. I don't know. And look at the blood stain is right around the middle of the sheet. But no hole in the fabric. Which means Tenko wasn't stabbed through the cloth.
Okay.
She was stabbed underneath the cloth. Okay. Let's talk to people then.
I said things that made Tenko look suspicious. Now this. I'm sorry, Tenko.
Stop it.
Cry later.
Huh?
Because
Crying won't bring Tenko back. And if we won't investigate thoroughly, we'll die too.
Okay.
I need to find the truth and pin down the culprit for Tenko and all of us.
I guess.
You're right. Tenko would have wanted us to figure out who she has no regrets. So, that would be the very best way to apologize.
It's okay, Smoogie.
Well,
Did Do the floorboards seem a little unstable to you? They're tough to walk on. The floorboards aren't nailed down. They are just laying on the crosspiece. They're the only ones who've been laid on top, so that's why they're unstable. Excuse me. Well, the borders are fairly thick, so instead you can't imagine they come this loose easily. But if someone wanted to remove the floorboard, they could just easily do so.
Okay.
Yes, I suppose. I gave her coyotes for some reason. I don't know. I didn't mean to.
Hey!
Himiko! Hey, Himiko! Be strong, Himiko!
Gonta, if you shake Himiko, the letterman, she's gonna break.
But she's not talking. It's like Himiko not even here.
She must have been really shocked over Tenko, so leave her be for now.
Okay. Himiko. It's okay there. We'll solve it.
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me. I will become the guiding light to the shining one on y'all. I'll give him that voice because the robot voice is annoying me.
That cannot be.
Why did this?
I knew it.
Kyo, I know the murder was pretty shocking.
Of course.
Of course, I am shocked about that as well, but why did the seance fail? We performed all the steps flawlessly. You seems more concerned about that than the murder. Oh, well. Oh, if we perform the cage trial again, summon Tenko spirit this time. Cut the crap out. Just tell me what happened during the seance. Both of you and Suichi were present, right? Did she get killed during the seance?
Yes.
True. That may be best to move past, but what happened to know is why the seance failed.
Is that so?
Whatever, just hurry up. At the time, in order to begin the seance, we had Tenko, the spiritual medium, positioned herself as the turtle within the magic circle, so she had touched the Maka stone. And then Suichi and Kokichi placed the cage over Tenko. And after that, I placed the white cloth over the cage. And then the four of us, the wooden statue on the dog cage. Afterwards, we stood in four corners of the room. Kokichi, Suichi blew out the candles. Finally, we sang the Cage Child song. Oops, I didn't mean to skip, but whatever. Now that you mention it, I remember hearing a strange sound during the song. Yeah. It was a mystery to me as well. I thought someone may have tripped, perhaps. That was a pretty loud sound for someone tripping. Perhaps Kyo knows something.
What do you mean?
Oh, sorry guys, keep yawning.
Yes.
And then what happened? And all we could do, called out for her, but no reply came. I had Suichi and Kokichi relit the candle. And then we removed the item from within the magic circle in the opposite order. First, all four of us removed the caged dog statue. Next, I took off the white cloth. Himiko ran over to the cage at the moment she lifted it. Then it sounded like Tenko was definitely... Oh, that was her.
No.
But would it be difficult in such darkness? Besides, she was inside the cage, yes. Then when was she killed?
Well,
That's the problem.
I see, yes.
There is another.
How?
And that is why ever did the seance fail. I simply can't figure that out.
Perhaps.
Maybe someone moved their own corner? Did someone else sneak in here?
What's the point?
Obviously, since the seance was clearly a sham. Never was one to pull her punches. Oh well. It's okay.
This investigation is over and it's all thanks to me for giving Kibo a new function. Now then, Kung Fu Killer is obvious. One of the stupid idiots who signed up to do this bull poop seance in the first place.
No, not necessarily.
Huh? Seriously? The seance was clearly a setup to lure her and kill her. How could someone who wasn't in the room kill her?
Could it be?
So you believe that Tenko was killed during the seance?
There's no possibility. Idiot for brains. God, you don't even know that?
Is it true that Tenko was alive before the seance began? Oops. Oh well, it doesn't matter.
Understood. I will not say a word until the seance is over.
Tenko answered Kyo in the point. Excuse me. She been killed. Okay, that means okay. Man, what a lame function. You should have made him like a transformer or something. Really, dude? Did I? It's a magic circle that Kyo drew, and it has been completely stomped over. I suppose it was unavoidable.
Well,
Was it John Miss Salt?
Yes.
Whenever I perform a seance, I always use salt.
what?
Are you feeling alright? You sound ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous? I have performed many successful seances. Why have I even had a spirit enter my butt?
I'm right already.
Shut up. I don't want to hear about your stupid delusions.
She doesn't really beat around the bush.
But
In any case, with all these footprints I can't make out of the original circle, we can find out in Kyo's lab. It should be written in the cage dog documents.
Hey,
Isn't that right, Kyo? He seems depressed. I suppose that makes sense. Let's talk to him
leave it to
again.
me.
What needs to be... Oh, the floor. Hole in the corner. There's a small hole. It doesn't look like it's enough for a person to get through.
is this?
A hole? It looks like there's a space under here, too, to hold on. I can see something below. It looks like something dropped down there.
What's something dropped down there? Was something dropped? Maybe.
Hey,
After we check everything else, why don't we go under the floor and see it for ourselves?
Right, let's do it.
by the way,
It seems pretty dark there. What should we use for a light?
That's true.
Let's bring a candle with cable light from here up here. It should be fine.
Okay.
Then I'll go get a candle. Remove that floorboard so we can go down.
Okay.
Okay, got it. Okay, we got pulled off.
Okay.
Let's look around for some clues. It's pretty stupid if we found no clues after crawling around in this dusty place.
Okay.
Yeah. Bloodstain, fresh blood. This is definitely Taco's. Thought I saw something in the corner of my eye. Really? Ah, look, the part of the crosspiece that supports the floorboard is cut
That's
off.
true.
It's near the loose floorboard, and the portion missing is about the same width. And from what I can see of it,
That's true.
it was broke off naturally. This was cut by someone. There should be a saw in the warehouse, so they would have to use it. The question is why. Another crosspiece is supporting the floorboard, so it might not fail, for this position is missing. So what's the purpose did it serve? I don't know. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Oh well. Bloodstain, okay, far away. I don't know why the blood's there. Hey, look in the back of the floorboard on it. You're right, there is a little bit of blood underneath with this floorboard. Didn't Tenko's blood splatter here when she got killed?
That's true.
I wonder, I can't really be sure.
Okay.
But those bloodstains are completely dry. There must be a reason their particular stains are dry. Yep. There's a sickle over there. Blood all over it. The blood is sickle's fresh, and this is the murder weapon.
Is this?
This came from my research lab.
Huh?
It did?
Well,
A sickle can be used for assassination a target. It can be thrown without loose and levelity, and you can hide it under your clothes.
Well,
If she was attacked with this, she wouldn't have stand a chance. The blade is about 6 inches.
that's right.
And since Tenko was in the cage, she wouldn't have been able to defend herself. But even if this is our murder weapon, how did the culprit attack Tenko? The blade could fit through the gaps in the cage, but couldn't reach her neck.
That's true.
The cage is 3 feet high. If you were to stab into the 6-inch blade, it would depend on Tenko's posture, but I don't think it's impossible. Then her posture is the question. Hey, if the weapon's down here, the culprit must have threw it away.
that's true.
Perhaps after killing Tenko, the culprit threw the sickle under the floor in the dark. Or they could have been under the floorboard the entire time. Either of those are a possibility. I don't think they would be under the floorboard the entire time. What is there to... There's the candle.
Hey,
This is the wall is empty, right? Looks like there's wood along the wall. It's pretty rotten, though. But I can't get in the room next here.
That's true.
If I remember correctly, the room is next door is also empty, right? Then the culprit could have gone from the room by moving under here instead of using the hallway.
No.
True, but it would have been difficult moving around under the floor. Ow. We did alright because we had a light. Without that, it would have been pitch black. That might make it impossible to move around in here.
Nope.
Then could have used the light like we were doing right now. True. They use the light to move around under the floor? Is that possible? I don't think.
Is that alright?
Maki, you want to head back? Glad you asked. I was starting to get fed up with this dust. After Maki and I crawled out under the floor, we went back to the floorboards back and returned to the investigation.
By the way,
We've only been investigating this room. You sure it's that wise? What do you mean?
because
If Angie and Tenko have been different killers than the Blackened, we need to vote for this.
Right.
The culprit in the first murder, the culprit who killed Angie. That's what Monokuma said.
then
So instead of investigating Tenko's death, shouldn't we be investigating Angie?
Okay,
Yes, of course. But this is a bigger than the killing game. For the sake of the two who died, I need to reveal the truth of both of their deaths. Well, I understand why you feel that way. But if you planned on investigating the other crime scene again, we should probably hurry. Okay. When I came into the hallway, a scene more surprising than I could ever imagine.
it's a lie.
Okay, checkers. Did I surprise you? Were you gonna scream and cry in terror?
Huh?
What are you doing?
Oh?
Oh, sorry, I'm just a little lightheaded from the blood loss. Yeah, oh, this is real blood.
Why?
So, what are you doing? I got curious about something, so I decided to search the empty room next door. Then I stepped through the floorboard.
Huh?
You can step through the floorboard?
So
Jeez, that got me good, cause I got tripped and fell pretty hard.
Got a minute?
If you're right, going to lose conscious, do it after you tell us everything. Oh, sorry, my bad. I guess there was no crosspiece supporting the floorboard, so I kind of stepped through. But bad luck. Okay. What? No!
Huh?
Confidence. Dreams. That's what the killing game is all about. Killing game fans. Hold your head high and watch with your own two eyes. Baseball, soccer, mobile games. They're all nothing compared to the killing game. The killing game just can't be beat. Behold, students, the entrance to the trial grounds.
I guess time's up. Aw, man, it's cause you guys, I didn't have enough time to check something.
see.
Oops. I wanted to research the sands again, and so I brought the document with me. But unfortunately, I couldn't find anything that could be used as a clue. Oops. Oh well. Okay, checker.